Armed Civilian VA. My friends call me ironic. Thank you for checking out the channel, and thank you for checking out this video. In an attempt to grow my audience and to bring value to this channel, we're going to get into exploring more of the Second Amendment and the constitutional right to keep and bear arms. Also, we're going to get into aspects of being a competent armed civilian and shooter. Down the line, I'd really like to get into interviewing people who also take the Second Amendment very seriously and who I think would be interesting to interview because I think the two-way community would really enjoy that. So that, reviews, and obviously shooting are things that we want to try to get into on this channel so that we can grow the channel and I can bring value to the channel so that everybody who's watching learns a little bit, because a lot of this stuff when it comes to Second Amendment and the Constitution, not a lot of mainstream media covers it, as we both know. And so we want to go ahead and move this forward because every day more and more rights of legal gun owners are being taken away. And if it's not for people like me to speak up about it, they're just going to silence us all. So that's what we're going to kind of get into as we continue to grow this channel. And I thank you guys for coming along for the ride. As of right now, I'm sitting at about 620 something subscribers, and I want to thank each and every one of you that have subscribed this far. Thank you. Thank you for coming for the ride. Everybody in the two-way community, I appreciate you. I sincerely do. But today the question is, what is constitutional carry? Well, constitutional carry is permissionless, permitless ability to carry a handgun, to carry a pistol, to carry a firearm, unrestricted. Unrestricted. And no joke, April 1st, 2022, 25 states have recognized constitutional carry, with Georgia being the latest. And I have notes here because I can't remember them all, but we're going to go over the 25 states that recognize constitutional carry, starting from the East Coast. We have Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, West Virginia, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and like I said, Georgia, the newest one, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, North and South Dakota, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, of course, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Arizona, and Alaska. These are the 25 states that recognize constitutional carry. And if you're watching me right now and you're in one of these states, I sincerely hope that you're practicing your constitutional right, because it's a gift. It's a wonderful thing that these states have recognized that you don't need to ask permission to carry your pistol around for self-defense, that you don't have to get a permit for one. They recognize that in the Constitution, it's already there. You're able and your ability to keep and bear arms. So bravo to those 25 states. And I hope more states continue to join. But my state, Virginia, does not, as of right now, have constitutional carry. But what we do have here is open carry. So what is open carry and what is concealed carry? They're pretty self-explanatory. So open carry means you conspicuously have your firearm. So you can carry it out and open for everybody to see. You can carry it on your hip, on a shoulder holster, somewhere that it's visible. All right. Now, you don't need a permit for that. Here in Virginia, it just is. You can certainly carry it around basically anywhere you want. There are some restrictions to that, of course. And backing up a little bit here, constitutional carry and open carry, first and foremost, you have to have the ability to legally carry and possess a firearm. That goes without saying. If you don't have that, you don't have constitutional carry, you don't have open carry, you don't have anything. So, but that should be understood. As long as you meet all the legal requirements and the aforementioned states, you have the ability to constitutional carry and open carry. And we'll get into what's concealed carry. Well, that's also pretty self-explanatory. But here in Virginia, if you want to carry openly, you can carry it openly. You don't need a permit. But if you want to hide it, if you want to conceal it, you then need a permit for that. And therefore, you can keep it in a bag. You can hide it under your shirt. I understand that because not everybody wants to walk around with their pistol showing. Certain times you might, certain times you might not. It does make you a target. If you're walking around and something does happen, and I'm a bad guy, I see somebody with a gun openly carrying, that's the first guy I'm going for. But if they don't know you got it, you're a little bit more protected. So that's carry, conceal, and that's open carry. Now, how do you get a permit to conceal? Well, most states fall under two requirements, if you will. So one is a may issue state and one is a shall issue state. So what's a may issue state? So a may issue state basically means they might issue you a carry conceal permit if you meet the requirements and if they feel that you need one, which again is unconstitutional. It's your right, you should have one. But if you meet the legal requirements and they decide they'll take a calculated risk, they might issue you a conceal permit. Which states do you think are may issues? California, New York, New Jersey. They might, but they don't. It's very difficult. They make you jump through a whole lot of hoops. And so it's very, very difficult. And the other half of those states, they fall into shall issue. So shall issue means, like, for instance, here in Virginia, I had to take a class to show I was competent in handling a firearm. Once you pass that class, you take that certificate that you received to the town clerk, you fill out the application, and if you pass the background check, they will go ahead and issue it to you without any much more of a headache. I think that's important, that they don't give you any kind of trouble. So these are the kind of states that are more gun friendly. These are the ones that are more 2A friendly, and they understand that our constitutional right is important to us. So if you are in one of those constitutional carry states, I really sincerely hope that you guys are practicing that constitutional right. It's a gift. It really is. The ability to defend yourself and your family without having to ask permission from anybody. It's really important. And Virginia, hopefully they're going to come along. But we're an open carry state already, so we'll see what happens. But I'm happy with the laws as they are here. Much better than in the Northeast. But I don't have to tell you guys. I'm also curious if you guys leave in the comments some of what your state is like. Is your state a may issue or a shall issue? Have you had any kind of trouble trying to get permits? And of those subscribers and those watching the video, leave in the comments if you're in a constitutional carry state. What's that been like? Has the crime gone up? Has it gone down? I'm really curious. So make sure that you guys leave comments below so that we can interact, so we can get to talking and have this discussion. Everybody in the 2A community, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We got a lot more stuff going on. Like I said, I'm going to start getting into more of covering armed civilians when they defend others and themselves. Because again, not a lot of news coverage is on that. They really don't like to broadcast that kind of stuff because it shows that armed civilians and people who are defending themselves are protecting themselves and others every day. And they'd rather just show you the bad side when somebody goes out and kills a whole bunch of people. But if somebody is doing that and there's an armed civilian and stops them, that usually doesn't make the news. So that's why I'm here. I'm going to be doing those kind of stories. I'm going to be doing more of interviews. Like I said, I want to interview certain people that have the same kind of love and desire of the Second Amendment and of guns and of shooting. So we'll get into all of that. But this was my first video that I actually sit down with some of the new equipment that I bought. Hopefully to just have better quality video so that we're able to, I'm able to show you guys, better footage. It's a work in progress. But if you hit that link in my bio, I do accept donations. If you guys are interested in donating to the channel, much appreciated. $1 for me is $2 for everybody else that's in the Second Amendment community. So I want to thank you guys again for watching very much. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and leave comments down below. Armed Civilian VA. Let's go.